Hey everybody, let's do it this way though. Hi, there we go. Hi, it's Melinda. I wanted to talk to you for a moment today about regret. I recently went to see Edwene Gaines speak, and she is just a wise soul about and talks about money and abundance and how to live spiritual principles. And one of the things that she said, as far as using and applying spiritual principles to move into that expansion of abundance, is to figure out your life purpose and then get on with it. And so, I've always lived my most passionate life. I have absolutely always had the opportunity to do what I love. I love what I do. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I'm a trauma therapist. I get to sit and watch people move through and evolve through their hard spots. And so this idea of what do I regret? I looked back through my life and, there's some things I do regret, but there was not really many that I could do anything about. I can't undo that relationship. I can't undo that decision that I made back 20, 30 years ago. But the one regret that I've carried with me for 35 years, I can actually do something about. And that was I never finished my college degree. So I'm very happy to say that I am back in college and finishing my degree, and I will have it completed in about a year. And that's really, really exciting. And here's the thing is, when I closed that book called College and working towards that degree when I was 19, 20 years old, when I closed that book, I was in the midst of a raging eating disorder. I was drowning because I didn't have life skills. And I actually quit school to go and be put into a hospital for 6 weeks for in an eating disorder unit. So I closed the book called My College Career. 35 years later, I'm now opening that book again, and guess what's sitting there waiting for me? Everything that was occurring in my life that was unresolved, feelings, beliefs, it's all sitting there waiting for me. So when I opened this book called My College Career, and 35 years later, now I'll be 53 this month. Oh my gosh, in a couple weeks. All those old thoughts, all those old feelings, they're still sitting there for me. I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. And so I get this really beautiful opportunity now to move back through those with a completely different perspective. I've been an entrepreneur and self-employed for 21 years. That's pretty fantastic. I'm very smart. I've completed several certificates. Not only am I a certified clinical hypnotherapist, I'm also a paralegal. I'm also a massage therapist. I'm also a certified yoga instructor. Like, I have lots of schooling. I'm a smart cookie. So the same thing happens with our bodies as well. I work with the Gabriel Method, and I work with people around weight, weight loss, obesity issues, emotional issues around weight. And one of the things that happens is, if we're in a tough period of our lives, and something traumatic happens and we put a bunch of weight on, that's kind of like the book that I just closed. The weight that we were at when the event happened, say when I was 125 pounds, something horrible happened and I started gaining weight and eating as a way of managing my feelings around it. And I gained and gained and gained weight. And then over time, I began to lose the weight again. It could be months later, it could be years later. Whatever was sitting there waiting for me, as I lose the weight, as I get back to that weight when it first started coming on, all the feelings, all the beliefs are still sitting there. We get to meet ourselves, whether it's closing a chapter and not completing something like college, or some traumatic event happening and then our bodies changing. We're always going to run back into ourselves. So I'm here to help, and I certainly walk my talk. I am a living, breathing example of what it is to do this thing called the emotional journey. I have lots of skills. I have lots of tools to help you move through those painful things, to help bring down the intensity of the events, to help break through the old patterns of thinking, and definitely develop new perceptions of yourself as well as what's occurred in the past. So, what's your regret? And can you do anything about it? And if you can, get on it. Just get on with doing your life and move through and recognize if there's an unfinished chapter. You're going to open that book. You're going to meet yourself as you were the moment you closed the book. And it's really beautiful. It's a glorious experience of coming back and recognizing all your triumphs and realizing that things weren't actually as desperate as you thought. And maybe you're not as unlovable or you're not a failure as you thought, because the reality is you're beautiful, you're perfect, you're worthy, you're deserving, you're pure potential. That's the truth. And I would love to sit with you and hold that truth for you. If you need some support, please reach out. You can private message me here on Facebook, or you can go to my website, quantum-therapeutics.com, or you can email me at quantumtherapeutics@gmail. It's my absolute joy and pleasure to be here with you, to be transparent in my own journey, to let you know where my valleys were and to let you know where my peaks are. So many, many blessings to you as you journey on. Find that one regret that you can do something about and get on with it. Blessings to you. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk soon.